Okay, y'all. What's up? It's your girl Megan, and I'm back for day 10. And y'all, I'm trying to get this production secure. Y'all, work with me, okay? But today's EP, we're gonna just piggyback off of detachment and feeling like you're losing something, letting go, and following it up with grief. Because within detachment and within letting go comes grief, which is those intense emotions we were talking about. But we also highlighted that God heals the brokenhearted. So we're gonna get into today's EP just because I have to go do hair and I'm trying to improvise and incorporate EPs with my day. So I'm working around everything. Everybody know that I got to get these done before I get out the house and be outside. So one, let's define grief. Grief is mental suffering or distress over affliction or loss, sharp sorrow, or painful regrets. Now, within the season that we are in, we are currently grieving. Yo, I hate it. I hate to get on the pod and talk about it. I hate it the most. But somebody told me like it's important because everybody goes through something and somebody may relate from this. Y'all, I'm grieving from a heartbreak. Pimp in distress, pimp down. Pimp down, y'all. A heartbreak. Little old Megan got her heart broke. And it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Because we bouncing back better than ever. Stronger than ever. Big Meg, not the little one. You know what I'm saying? We just vibing, we learning, and we replacing that negative energy with positive growth. And we getting up out of there. We're not sitting in no discomfort. I wouldn't even say my heart is fully broken anymore, but it comes in waves. Because I don't know if I said this on the pod, but a quote that said, when you love somebody, your heart is attached to their heart with a million different little strings. And when you detach from somebody, it's like all of those millions and millions and millions of little strings have to break. And it don't happen all at one time. It happens over throughout your lifetime. So y'all, I won't sit here and say I've been going through it, because it ain't been like a going through it situation. It's just like a, whoo, I did everything but die. I did everything but die. I may cry, I may be tired, I may be depressed for a little bit, I may be a little unmotivated, but I'm on a pod every day for 30 days. I'm getting up, posting these reels, posting this content, putting my mind towards something, because in all actuality, God had something bigger for me, better for me, and more efficient for me. And I got to understand that. But I got to understand that I'm also human and grief is inevitable. Isaiah 53:3. Jesus wept at the tomb of his friends, Lazarus. Psalm 34:18. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. 2 Corinthians 1:3-4. The Father of compassion and the God of all comforts, who comforts us in all who are in trouble. What? Ecclesiastes 3:4. A time to weep and a time to laugh. Understanding that grief has an active season, but is not meant to be permanent. And that's a reminder. It's just a reminder. Grief is like, I thought I was okay yesterday, but today I'm sitting here listening to this song and I'm crying my eyes out. Grief is like, ooh, you feel your heart broken. We literally learned about how we physically feel things that we think and emotions. Grief is stages. Are you angry? Are you mad? Are you happy this day? Are you going to, seek validation from others? Are you growing? Are you depressed? This week you may be cleaning your house and decluttering, and then the next week you might just be bed rot. Grief is something else. And I just happen to be grieving from a relationship, but people normally grieve from, like deaths or toxic relationships. Grieving is healing. Grieving is healing. It's okay. It's okay to grieve. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to experience different things that, you know, get you to a point. It's okay to experience things that get you to a point where it's like, dang, I felt that, I sat in that, I went through that, I'm never going through that again. Never. No, you don't get away that much. But sometimes God places seasons of oppression slash grief so that you can naturally yearn for him. Grief is a sensitive topic because just like disappointment, you just have to sit in it and acknowledge it, but understand what the Bible says. Understand that it's not meant to be permanent. It's just for a season. It's active. It's just to teach you. I look at it as grief are reminders. Grief are reminders to never take the steps that you did to get to that position again. For one, when you see the red flag, dip. When you see the green flags, you keep them. And grief is inevitable. Grief shows up when you're disappointed. You have to process things. Grief is a form of processing sharp sorrow, painful regrets, distress over affliction, the feeling of losing. When you dominate your ego and humble yourself, you may feel like you lost. Like when they be like, just be quiet and be the bigger person. It's like, dang, like if I don't say something, I feel like I lost. But I know that me being quiet and being the bigger person is the better result. So it's just like, grief comes in so many different forms. Some people become stressed. Some people become, rude to others. Hurt other people. Some people sit in it and be depressed and, become. That's when you get the shows like My 600-Pound Life. A lot of people be grieving. A lot of people problems stem from grief and the things that they can't control, but the things that they feel so deeply. I was once in a state of yearning, where I was just asking, why, God? Why you took them away from me? Why you made me feel this way? Why you hurt my heart this way? Why? Just wanting that spark, just wanting that feeling of like, yeah, like, I don't know, that high of just goodness that I once felt so sharp, so deeply. Now it's like sadness, and I feel like I lost something or I'm missing something. And now I'm in a space of accepting that I'm not missing nothing. I got a lot of my own things that I bring to the table. Remembering that God has the final say, and what's for me, he will allow to stay in my space. And what's not for me, I got to take my hands off of it. Because it's out of my control. Sometimes God places these seasons so you can yearn for him, so you can learn to take your hands off of things. Sometimes God puts you in situations where you can't do nothing but go to him. I'm talking about I didn't have the energy to pick up a book. Couldn't even utter a word. My spirit was connected. God heals the brokenhearted. God is close to those who are brokenhearted. When your words can't even articulate to the Lord what you feel, your spirit tells him. He is so inclined with us that he feels what we feel. He sent his son, his only child. He put his life on this earth to feel what mankind feels so that he can testify that you can still have the choice to do goodness in the midst of all these things. Jesus wept at his friend's tomb. Jesus had some dead homies too. The Lord is close to those who are broken and saves those who are crushed in spirit. I'm talking about grief is a different type of crushed. Sharp sorrow. When you lost something, whoo, it's a different type of, you know, level to not understanding. You know, you be so conflicted. Like, God, I know that I deserve to do this and this and this and this. And I know I'm going to obtain this, but this feels so right. This feels so, this feels so pure. This feels like I'm losing it. I can't go without it. God says, don't confide to these humanly, worldly desires. You're supposed to surrender all things to the Lord because you're not. He created you. You feel me? Nothing you can say, feel, go through, experience. You ain't talking to God about nothing that he don't know. And this season I didn't anticipate it for it to be a walk with Christ, but hey, the title of it is for the people, and it seems like that's what we need. Because that's who keeps me there, y'all. I'm talking about in the midst of grief. In the midst of grief. Grief is the opposite of peace. I'm telling you. I've grieved numerous of things. Different people, different heartbreaks, stemming from different things. And God is the only one that snatches me up out of that, y'all. I had to get on my hands and knees and pray in the spirit to shake this one. I had to meet him in prayer, y'all. God, meet me where I am and lead me to where you need to be. He heals the brokenhearted. This one was a sensitive topic. Revelations 21:4 shows us that God's promised us to wipe all the tears of those who are broken. There will be no more death. There will be no more mourning. There will be no more crying or pain. Y'all, this one, I wasn't going to I know I didn't really get into anything about a heartbreak, but I still mentioned it. And that's a season of my life that's very vulnerable, that's very fresh, very new to process. And I didn't write much for this episode because I just wanted to just chit chat and be vulnerable. And in my seasons of grief, I get up, I'm moving my body, I'm stretching my mind. Every day is a task. Every day is putting your mind towards not only standing on detachment for your greater good, but understanding that, yeah, you're disappointed and you expected it to end a different way, but it is what it is. Putting my big girl undies on and understanding that God got other things planned for me, and this is just one step in my life. This is not my whole life story. This is only one time I'm going to have to grieve. One time I'm going to get my heart broken. You know what I'm saying? I got to keep going. And to all those people who are out there that's dealing with a broken heart, and that's for guys and girls. Guys get their heart broken too. I see a lot of dudes be like, well, what caused you to boss up? Got my heart broken. Yep, that'll do it. That'll do it. I say did everything but died. Everything that person say to you just stick with you. Everything. It just stick with you. So it's a different type of altering. Give yourself grace and give yourself room for new and growth. Don't sit in the past, and don't sit in things that you can't control. because I had to shake that, y'all. A heartbreak is something else, and grieving is something else. You got to shake it. You got to stick with it. You got to keep going. You got to put your mind towards it. You got to move your body. You got to move your spirit. You got to seek God. You got to invite Him in the midst of it. You got to invite Him in your heart. Invite Him in your spirit. Lead your mind. Redirect your thinking. Redirect your energy. When you grieving, bro, you are vulnerable. You're attacked. You're like, yo, your spirit is on a different level of warfare. Cause it's like, dang, I feel so deeply, but I know I can't sit in it. But like people who are mentally weak, grief changes their lives. You gotta be strong, cause grief is a wave of emotions, a tsunami of them, and emotions ain't your friend. Cause you're supposed to lead them, and you're supposed to manage them. You're supposed to have the intelligence over how to process them. But nobody teaches us these things. You got to pick up a book, though. The Bible does, as we see. But nobody day to day, school don't teach us these things. School teaches us how to work and stuff. School don't teach us how to be one with ourselves and pat myself on the back and wipe my own tears. School don't teach me that. Life do. So, and that's for the youth. That's for grown-ups. That's for people who still feel that heartbreak, who feel resentment in their hearts from that heartbreak, who can't move forward in new relationships because of a heartbreak, who are held. That's a burden. Don't let grief burden you. Let it be a season of reminders of this hurt my heart so bad I had to sit in it, and God brought me out of that, and you be grateful. You don't be burdened. You don't be burdened. God don't give you things to burden you. He give you things to teach you, to lead you towards Him, to guide you closer to what He has for you and what He has ordained over your alignment. God said, I knew you before you even had a name. I knew your name before your parents gave you a name. But He's so good to us. So people who are in those seasons, in the midst of your grief, where do you stand? Are you yearning? Are you yearning for growth, or are you yearning for negativity? Are you yearning for the spark to be filled, the void to be filled? What is it? Or are you accepting? Are you understanding and you're surrendering? Y'all, I'm surrendering. It's out of my control. Listen, that's something I had to surrender, y'all. I had to just, all right, God, can't fight no more. I'm done. Time out. Order in the court. Foul. Call a play. Something. This is too much. But that's in different things, y'all. When you get disappointed, it becomes too much sometimes, and it's okay to take a break and give yourself grace, because love is kind and love is patient. I'm gonna say it again. Love is kind and love is patient. Oh my God, y'all. Let me tell y'all. I figured out how to hear it in my microphone. It literally has a setting where I can turn down the headphone volume. I didn't even know. But like I was saying, because I had some technical difficulties, but God promised us that He's going to come back and we won't have no crying, no worries, no murmuring, no mourning, no pain. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. But listen, whatever you're going through and whatever you're dealing with in the seasons of your life, grief, detachment, peace, pain, whatever it is, give it to God. Be humble. Give it to God. And just really, 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 really pour your all into good. Doing what's good. Doing what's going to serve you in the long run. Doing what's going to pay off for yourself and generations after you. Doing it for you. Doing it for the ones you love. And just understanding that it's okay. Take a deep breath. Life can be frustrating. Growing up can be frustrating. Letting go can be frustrating. All of these different things that we do on a day-to-day basis. Something can frustrate you. It's okay. Just breathe. Pace yourself. Practice all the things that we've been learning. Practice all the things that we've been putting forth our energy towards. And grow and evolve. Because that's what we're created to do. This is not that long of an EP, but this is enough for today, y'all. I gotta go make this monions. Okay? I thank y'all for listening. God heals the brokenhearted. And he wants you to surrender it all to him. Grief is a process. It's not happening overnight. But you're in control of how you feel, what you think, and what you experience internally. And remember all the things that we've been learning this week. Last week, but because this week we're moving our bodies. We're here in the gym. We're going to be doing some more different stuff, So stick with me. Stay tuned because we got a bunch more days to go, like 20 some more days. So listen, it's only day 10. That means we probably like 1/3 throughout the 30 days. So I love y'all. I hope y'all is enjoying these consistency. Hope y'all are enjoying the consistency and these consistent EPs. Your girl is out for today. Hope y'all making that money because I am. Hustle hard, but love harder. Amen.